Hello students, here we come across one more practical related to 3D printing. As you already know that 3D printing is a process wherein you build prototypes or you build patterns or you build molds, and layer by layer printing takes place. Your entire model is built as what we can say by stacking up different layers. So with respect to that technology, there are different what we can say processes involved under additive manufacturing, and one of the processes is your SLA, which is known as the stereolithography apparatus. Under this technology of additive manufacturing, the raw material is used in the form of liquid, and then by the use of lasers, there is a chemical reaction which takes place, and then your layer gets solidified at one time, and then layer by layer is printed, and then ultimately you get the final product. Now with respect to any of the 3D printing technology, before going for actual printing of the prototypes or the models, what we need is a CAD file of that particular model, and that CAD file should be in HTML format, that is your standard triangle language format. Now if you don't have the CAD files with you, and if you want to just practice, or if you want to just get into how does 3D printing works, if you have a printer at your workshop or if you have a printer at your college, so definitely there are different websites which are open source, from where you can download a ready-made CAD documents or CAD files, and one of those famous website is your GrabCAD, which you can see on the screen. So you can log in into this what we can say grabcard.com. You can go to this website, or you can just search grabcard in Google. You will get the very first link which will bring you to this website. As soon as it's bring you to this website, you please sign in. You need to create an account, a free account, and you need to sign in. Once you have signed in, then you can access the what we can say different files which are available on upon this website. Now how to do that, how to access this, how to download particular files, so that is what we will look first, and then we'll go into the actual software part which is required for the pre-processing of SLA process, that is stereolithography process. So once you have come to this GrabCAD and once you have logged in, okay, your names get highlighted over here. You can see that your name is highlighted and your login, you are properly logging into the system. Now you need to go into the library section. So I'll click on library. Once you go over there, now you can see there are multiple number of CAD models which are available, and there are not what we can say in terms of hundreds or thousands. There are in terms of lakhs. Okay, there are different kind of CAD models that are available. Now as per your study of or your field of interest, okay, you can definitely search that particular component over here, and you will get different CAD models of whoever has uploaded over here. Now right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for simple model because I don't want to complicate the process. So what I will do over here is I will from this category I will select all type from this filter, and from the software, as I already told that after this part I'm going to perform the pre-processing for the SLA process, and in that case I require what we can say a .html file. So in software I will go from here and I will select HTML. So it will only show me that files which are of HTML file format. Okay, so here is the HTML. So I have selected those HTML file format. So now whatever you can see over here, all these are having HTML.html file format is already available with this. So I am looking for simple component, just like a cooling fan, we can say an exhaust fan of your computer cabinet, or for that reason of your kitchen. uh, Okay, so I'm looking for that simple model. Yeah, I've got one simple case over here. Now as soon as I open that, I just need to scroll it down and I need to check whether the HTML file format is available or not. So as you can see over here, yes, the HTML file format is available, so you can definitely click upon that. Okay, and from here you may have the option of, okay, you can also download all the files if you want, and if you want only the HTML file, then you can download the HTML file also. So as soon as I click on download files, it will download all kinds of files that has been uploaded under this section, that is a PNG, .html, step file. Okay, and then you can just extract the file that you want, and then you are ready to go for the next process. So this is just an we have shown a tutorial on how to download different format CAD files from a library which is available online freely, and the name of the website is GrabCAD. Okay, now we will move on to the actual process wherein we are going to do the pre-processing for the SLA process by using the software which is known as Chitubox. So by using this Chitubox software, what we are exactly going to do is we are going to what we can say insert this HTML file format of this cooling fan into the software, and then we are going to apply certain settings with respect to layer thickness, infill density, and your printing speed. And then at the end we are going to perform the slicing process, wherein we will divide the entire model into number of layers, because any additive manufacturing process you take, the what we can say building up of that particular prototype is going to happen layer by layer. So at the end we require what we can say a 3D model into a size format where it is where the entire model is what we can say divided into number of layers. So that is what we are going to do by using the process what we can say software of Chitubox. So let's go towards the Chitubox software. Now we come to the software of Chitubox. By using this software, what we are going to do is basically we are going to slice a 3D model for the purpose of 3D printing and required for the technology of SLA, that is stereolithography. So I will be providing the link to install what you can say for getting the setup file of this software, and this is the open source software which you can download for free and you can install it into your system. Now once you install it and once you open it, this is the user interface that you can see. Now this is your what we can say the build plate. Exactly, this is nothing but the simulation of your printer build plate. So you need to what we can say orient your 3D model upon this build plate, and then you need to adjust the orientation. You need to adjust the different essential parameters like what layer height you want to maintain, what printing speed you want to maintain, what kind of material you're going to select. There are different options which you need to adjust upon, and then ultimately at the end you will go and slice this. Okay, so now how to insert the 3D CAD model. So basically before inserting, one important point that you need to keep in mind is that your 3D model that you're going to insert into this software should be a .html file. Then and then only it is going to get loaded. Okay, so I've already downloaded the .html file from the GrabCAD, which is an open source website for downloading CAD models. So I'm opening that file. So here you can see you can go to open file, then you can choose your destination folder wherein you have saved your GrabCAD file, and you just need to select that and you need to click on open. Now as soon as you click on open, your file gets loaded as you can see on the screen. Now one important thing that you will observe is the middle portion of the CAD model, it appears to be in blue color, while at the edges it appears to be in maroon color. The reason is, as you can see over here, this is the boundary of your build plate. So that means the model that you have loaded is going outside the boundary of your printer or the build plate. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to scale it. You need to reduce the size so that it comes under the boundaries of your build plate or under the boundaries of your printer, and then only you will be able to print it. Okay, so now how to do the orientation. So basically first of all I will select this model. After selecting this, what I will do is I will go for all 0 positions, okay, in X, Y and Z. Okay, after that I have an option of rotate. Now under rotate, what I will try to look upon, now again this is a very important technical part, that the orientation of the 3D model, okay, before printing it is very important, because as you know under this technology the printing is going to happen layer by layer. So more the number of parts which are overhang, more will be the supports required, and more will be the supports required, more will be the material requirement, as well as time will be required, as well as money will be invested over there. So you need to orient your what we can say 3D CAD model in such a way that you require minimum supports while printing that particular model. Okay, so basically now if we look upon this cooling fan that I have inserted, so if I keep it vertically this way, there are multiple number of supports that will be required. Okay, since the blades will be oriented like this way, and these blades are not what we can say straight, these are little in a curve shape. Okay, so that's the reason what I will do is I will orient this horizontally. so that it will require minimum number of supports. Now I can either click upon this and I can do the orientation, or I can directly select over here flatten by face. Okay, as soon as I select flatten by face, you see what happens. Okay, you just need to select the face. I'm selecting this face. Okay, so I have clicked upon flatten by face. I have selected the face, so it has flattened up. Now the orientation has changed some bit, so again I will look for 0 0 0 in X, Y and Z, so that it happens, it orients properly. Now one more thing, still it is outside, so what I need to do is I need to scale this model. So I am going to scale percentage wise. So if I do 70%, okay, it is still going away. So if I do 60%, yeah, now it's okay. So now you can see that it has turned in blue color, and in Y it's 0. I will like to arrange it straight way. Okay, flatten by face. Select this face, and if I want combination center, okay, no need to do this. Just what I will do is I will rotate this little bit. Okay, so as I already told you, yeah, we can also rotate it this way. Okay, by just selecting the axis. Okay, okay, so that was with respect to my Z position. Again, what I will do is I will try to make it little straight so that it's easy. Now you can see in X, Y, it's okay, and now it has been it is looking properly also orientation. So this is how what we can say we orient the what we can say CAD model onto the build plate. Once this is done, then you need to go for the settings. Okay, so as you can see over here, since my CAD model has turned blue color, so that means it is within the boundaries of the printer and you can print this. Okay, so I will go into the settings. In settings, here the first option is with respect to your resolutions. Okay, then what kind of size is of your model is. Okay, then here you can select if you want to have a particular offset distance with respect to build plate. That settings you can do over here. The next setting is of your resin. So from here you can enter the type of resin that you're using. So as I already told you that this software, that is Chitubox, is used for SLA technology, that is stereolithography apparatus, and in stereolithography apparatus process your raw material is used in the form of a liquid resin. So that's the reason here the option is given with respect to you can enter the resin density as well as you can enter the resin cost. So you can enter the cost in different currencies, so that at the end when you do the entire process you will get the value wherein you will get the total cost also what will be required to print this 3D model. Next is your printing option. Now here are the maximum number of options that you can see on the screen. Now what changes I am going to do is I am going to do only certain values which I feel are important. So I am selecting the layer height as 2 mm, or for that reason you can also select 1 mm. Okay, then this is bottom layer count, exposure time, bottom exposure time. These are all different settings. You can go this into deep into settings wherein you are actually going to print your model, or wherein you have the technology available with you and you want to what we can say go deep into this technology, then definitely you can go for these different options. But right now I'm only looking upon my layer height. I'm looking upon my speed of my what we can say printing. So I'm selecting a speed of 70, and then no other settings I'm going to do over here. Then this is my G code, that is after doing the slicing at the end of this process, a file will be created, and that file will be a G code file, and which we can insert into our what we can say machine by the help of a pen drive or by the help of a memory card, and we can do direct printing. Okay, so there is not always a requirement that we require a laptop or a system attached to our printer. If you have already have that particular file with us, okay, we can definitely uh, what we can say use a pen drive or an memory card to insert it into the printer and print it. Next are this advanced settings. So in advanced settings you have these different options. So basically I am not going to select that options also because I am going for simple process printing. So I have just changed the layer height, and I have what we can say changed the printing speed. All other things by default whatever it is I have kept the same. Once we have done this, the next important thing that we need to do is we need to generate the supports, because as you can see over here this is one layer of the fin of the blade. Okay, now since this is an overhang what we can say fin, it is having support over here but it is free at this end, so definitely it needs to have supports. So how to generate this support? So here you can see beside settings there is an option of support, so you need to click upon that. As soon as you click upon that, the supports window open. Okay, now again here you have very detailing options available, that if you want to provide the supports at top, middle, bottom, raft. Okay, different options are available, and you can do minor changes with respect to a support generation. If you are new, you don't know the technology, you don't know exactly where supports are required, then the software also has an option of plus all. So as soon as you click on plus all, it will generate the support wherever it is required. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on plus all. So you can see as soon as I click on plus all, there is a supports are loaded, and now you can see that the supports are generated. These gray color parts are all are nothing but your supports. Okay, and then you can also, if you think that these are some certain supports are unnecessary, you can use the option of remove support, delete support, and if you want to add by yourself, then you can use the option of edit support and add support. Okay, so these are the different options available. Once you have generated the supports, now the final step is nothing but your slicing. Now how to do that? You need to come again back to the settings, and under settings you have the option of over here slice. So as soon as you click on slice, the model has exceeded the printing platform. Do you want to continue? Okay, so I have made a mistake over here, that it is going little bit what we can say in this. So what I need to do, I need to orient this properly again. Okay, so in Y what I will do is I will do Y is my green color. Okay, X is my 0. Okay, if I put 0 over here, yeah, now it's okay, I think so. See, earlier the value of X over here was 3 mm, so it was going little away, or you can say outside the boundary. A minor part was going over there. So now again I will try to slice. So this adjustment you can make. Okay, so now it has sliced. Okay, and here you can see the exposure time is given over here. Okay, here you can see the what we can say volume that will be required. So I will be requiring 11.55 ml of resin in order to 3D print this. The weight will be 12.7 grams. Price, so I had not selected any particular currency, so approximately price is given over here, and the time required is 9 minutes 53 seconds. Okay, again in this case what you can do is now there is a scroll option available here. By scrolling this, it will show you exactly at that particular layer what it is going to print. Now since I have selected a layer height of 1 mm, okay, here I can see there are how many layers? 20 layers. So this 20, it is going to be printed into 20 layers, and all the 20 layers will be stacked up together to get your entire model. Okay, so this you can scroll it down and upper end, and in both the views you can see exactly at that particular layer. For example, if I wait over here, this is layer number 13. So from bottom it will start 1 to first layer, second layer, third layer. So accordingly at 13 number layer, this is what is going to get printed. Okay, so let me come at the bottom. Okay, so at the bottom, see, this is what is going to be printed at the very first layer. Okay, and then it will start building up layer by layer, and ultimately at the end of 28th layer you are going to get your final product. Okay, so once you have done this, we need to click on save. Okay, it will ask you your what we can say destination folder, so you can save it over there. And once you have saved, here it is showing you the option of open in folder. So by clicking on open in folder, you will get that file over there, and as I already said earlier, you can use that file. You can copy it into your pen drive or into your what we can say memory card, or if there is a Bluetooth facility available with respect to your device and your printer, then definitely you can send in by Bluetooth also that particular file, and you can directly go for the printing. Okay, so this is how this pre-processing for the technology of SLA. We have used the software which is known as Chitubox, and we have loaded our 3D model. We have applied different settings like layer height, printing speed, and then we have generated the supports that are required, and then ultimately at the end we have sliced it. Okay, and now we are ready, what we can say, with the file which we can directly insert into our printer and start with the printing. So thank you for watching.